This weekend I had a computer lying around that I was about to recycle and throw away, but it's a 15-year-old Asus Striker 2 NSC motherboard with Q9450 quad core. Again, I was gonna recycle this or throw it away, but I thought, why not try and install Windows 10 or Linux? So I have both Linux Lite and Windows 10 installed onto this. Didn't take that long. I had some trouble installing Windows 10, but it had to do with the USB being really slow. First I installed Windows 10, then I installed Linux Lite. So let me go boot up Windows 10. Almost everything installed onto this 15-year-old machine, so that's the whole point. It's a 15-year-old desktop. It's available in 2008, and then it's 2023 now. A bit surprising, it can still run Windows 10, especially most of the drivers eventually get installed if you have an internet connection. Ethernet worked after installation. I originally installed Linux Lite and I was going to call it a day, but then I started all over and installed Windows 10. It's pretty slow because it's running a spinning hard drive. I didn't have any spare SSDs lying around. So you can see it's booting up. So anyways, if you're interested in installing Windows 10 onto a motherboard like this, it should work. And even if you don't have the same motherboard, if you're thinking about installing Windows 10 into an old desktop, as old as 15 years old, it might work. See, everything booted up. I've already installed Google Chrome and Edge. Actually disconnects to the Ethernet, so let me go connect the Ethernet. Connect to the Ethernet. Let me go and open Explorer. It opens. This is Explorer, and I'll go to Manage to show you what got installed. There were some stuff that wasn't installed until it got hooked up to the internet and it automatically installed the drivers. Open Chrome as well. I didn't see any real issues after installing Windows 10. I think it's mainly slow because of the spinning hard drive. See, I'm just waiting for things to load, and it's just taking a while. There you go. And I go to Device Manager over here. Let me show. And there you go. See, there's only one unknown device here. Everything else installed, supposedly. Still waiting for Google Chrome. I'm going to open Google Chrome again. Maybe I didn't click it. My mouse is kind of broken too. So it's just something I thought I'd try out. And I'm actually going to keep the desktop when I should really get rid of it. It's hard for me. I'm a... what's it called? What's the word? Hoarder of old electronics. So let me try speed test. That's the LAN internet speed. Runs pretty decent fast. And then here's, you just reload YouTube. There you can see. Runs perfectly fine. Let me go ahead and reboot this and show you Linux Lite I installed. So Linux Lite was really easy to install. Even after installing Windows 10, it'll allow you to resize the partition automatically. So now that I know that, that's pretty nice. Windows 10 took a while to install. It takes, the hardest part is it loading from the USB because it's running USB 2.0. It takes like 10 to 20 minutes just to get to the first setup screen. Still after that, the whole process still takes over an hour or more. Okay, so it's booting up. It's gonna go ahead and load Grub. There you go. I'm going to open, it says Ubuntu, but it's actually Linux Lite. And that runs really well on this, even this old hardware over here. Well, to me it runs pretty well. Just waiting for it. So if you got an old computer lying around and you don't want to throw it away, Windows 10 is possible. And if you're okay with Linux, probably try Linux Lite. The irony of this is this desktop originally came with Windows 7 and I couldn't install Windows 7 on it. It kept on asking for missing drivers during the installation setup. And I Googled it and I didn't find any information about how to properly install it, so I just gave up. Took a few stabs at it. Even went to Asus website and tried looking for potential solutions, and so you see, Linux Lite runs pretty fast. Let me close this. Open Chrome. Reinstalling Chrome is easy. Unfortunately, out of the box, I can't update it through the normal means. They asked me to manually update it. So I'm just waiting for Chrome to boot up. You can see it loads up. Click more. Got it. Let me do speed test like last time. And for some reason it's running a little faster this time. Try YouTube. So Linux Lite runs pretty smooth with this hardware. So I think I would recommend it over, just in terms of performance, Linux Lite over Windows 10. So let's see, 60 minutes, and again it loads up pretty quick. So long story short, that's what I did over the weekend. I tried installing Windows 10. It took a long time, but it worked. Also installed Linux Lite. It worked. if you're gonna install both, it's pretty easy. Just install Windows first, and then install Linux Lite. And also, one other thing is, I did try to install Windows 11. Windows 11. And I was totally unsuccessful installing Windows 11. And this is through USB flash drive. Something like this. No, not successful at all. It kept on failing. It kept on freezing everywhere. After a copy, I tried from flash drive as well as a fresh installation as well as an upgrade. No success at all. So that was the other part that I'm not including in this video. But anyways, that's my 15-year-old desktop, which I'm gonna store away now. I'll probably open up some other day, maybe run it some emulator games on it or something. I don't know. Over and out.